Good morning, everyone, and a beautiful, blessed, and love-filled Easter to you all. I'm so excited to share a beautiful Easter message with everyone here this morning. I was awoken this morning with a very special message. The number 1 came up. And as we know, the number 1 also always signifies the start of something, a new beginning, looking at things in a new way, perhaps maybe a confirmation and a clue to start something. It is the beginning. Number 1 always says, let's start this. Number 1 always says, look out for what is new. And it is 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Or day 1 of something is the start of something. And then what often happens is we get to day 2 and 3 and 4 going strong, 4 and 5 maybe starting to drop the frequency or the vibration. And usually when it hasn't kind of worked out by day 8 or 9, we tend to move into a vibration where we start talking to ourselves and we say things like it hasn't happened yet, or it's not going well, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not nowhere where I'm supposed to be, I'm not far enough. And we spend so much time in the vibration of where are we now? It's dropped, it's not working out. And we kind of criticize ourselves a lot, isn't it? We spend a lot of time here. And especially if you're reflecting on your spiritual goals or your work goals or special projects. And how often do I hear in sessions, my enthusiasm has dropped, or I'm not as excited as I used to be, or I don't have the same feeling. I'm a bit despondent and disappointed. And then when we need to make that step to reset back to 1, we are scared because maybe somehow in this middle a fear develops of failure, or the self-talk has led us to believe that we're not good enough, or we stay very long here in the middle about what's not working, what should I change, why is it going as it's supposed to. But in this messy middle lies the wisdom. Once we start something and we show up with the courage and the love and the enthusiasm and the confidence, what happens after 1 until we get back to the 0, coming full circle, it gets a little bit messy in the middle. And it is in the messy middle that the wisdom lies, that the growing, the experiences, the aha moments, it lies there. And somehow we are so scared to reset the number 1. We are so scared to say, let's start again. We are so scared to say, let us reset the beginning again. And whether I have to do it every day, whether I have to do it every time that I realize I'm in the messy middle. And I received this message this morning, and this Easter, with the message of forgiveness, with the message of sharing love and kindness, with the message of the gift of life force being given to us, with the message of the greatest love that has ever been known given to us. Reset your 1 so that it doesn't mean for you a failure, or you weren't good enough, or the messy middle is wrong. But reset your number one so that it signifies for you a reset to pour all the learnings from the messy middle into this elevated start. So how about when you see the number one, you are in deep gratitude for an elevated start, a new energy and a new frequency aligned to the beginning, so that you don't go to a place of fear or procrastination or not feeling good enough, but you come from a place of receiving all the gifts that this messy middle has brought to us. And as you do this, as you think of the messy middle and you give a new frequency to the number one, then you forgive yourself. Yes? You also forgive yourself for any hurt or harm that you may have caused yourself knowingly or unknowingly during this time. And as you do that, as you lean into the gifts of the messy middle, as you give an elevated love frequency to the number one, as you learn to do this for yourself, then you do the same for others. Then you allow others their messy middle bits. Then you are forgiving towards others when they come to you and they say to you, let's start again. Let us reset. Let us start again. Let us try this again. You see, because if you are learning to do this for yourself, you will have the capacity and the understanding to give that to another. Reset the number one today towards your relationships, towards, what I'm remembering now is I have a sideboard in my home and I always had lots of photos on there. And recently I was spring cleaning, so I took all the photos out and the frames are all now empty because my intention is to update the photos, to print new photos, most recent photos, to celebrate life and to walk past our memories. Because so many photos are kept on our phone, isn't it? So I want to print them and I want to refresh them and display them. And for me, that's a new energy into the home. That is a reset. That is a new thing or something old being done differently to bring in an elevated frequency. And we can do the same with flowers, for example. You can bring in flowers into your home as a reminder of a new energy and a new frequency and new love that you're spreading into the world. You can reset all of your relationships to a number one today. Yes, you can forgive, you can bestow kindness, you can rekindle conversations. There's so much you can do if you allow yourself the number one in a new higher frequency, so that it has a more significant meaning for you, that it's ever had before. Your vision, your dreams, your work, the areas that you have procrastinated upon. If you start again, if you reset it, if you look at it as if you are looking at it through the eyes of number one, the first time you experience it, the first time you see it again, then you'll start with that beautiful energy, not feeling not good enough, not criticizing yourself for having done nothing yet, or not starting, or it's not going as it should, or having the vibration of lack. No, but starting in the energy of the messy middle is my wisdom. The messy middle brings me the questions and the experiences that is going to elevate my start, my number one. And I'm in deep gratitude for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, as that is helping me to reset my frequency to start again. And I want to wish you all, with this message, the same learning and love and excitement I've experienced through seeing the number one in a completely different light. And do for you, and then do for others. And it coincides so beautifully with the message of Easter, as we still our hearts and we focus on the energies of love and forgiveness and compassion. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you a beautiful reset number one energy. Lots of love, everybody. Bye.